Hey guys, it's Angie. I'm back with another video. Today is November 6th, which means it's election day, so if you have not yet voted, please go and vote to make a difference because everyone's voice matters. I'm too young to vote, so I obviously can't, but I'm actually helping with the election and stuff like that, so I'm trying to do every little part in it. Also, I have to make a disclaimer. Yes, you can hear rain, and it's raining, and I did not ask for this weather, but this weather, that's just how it is. But I guess it's a little 2-in-1. It's gonna be an ASMR, kind of, and then it's also gonna be 17 things that I learned at 17. So basically everything that I have learned, well, not everything, but specifically the most important things that I feel like I have learned up until my 17 years of life. And yeah, I have everything written in my wondrous journal. And let's get started. I gotta find the page because it's actually not my birthday. My birthday was about 2 months ago. It was August 29th. And I've been putting off making this video for so long, but it's still something that I very much wanted to do. So that's why I'm here today, making it for y'all. Number 1 is less is more. And this is something that's been very important because I've learned, and less is more can be from many different topics. But personally for me, I used it as makeup, talking about makeup. And what I meant by this is less is more because I feel like the less you put on, the more natural you look, and the more you enhance your beautiful features that you were gifted with. And I know makeup is an art, and obviously I do not have a natural wing liner, but I definitely understand that. But there are parts where me growing up and like going throughout high school and even middle school that I would cake on makeup just to cover up what I was really self-conscious about, and that just made me not look like myself. It was like I was putting a mask on. So that's what I mean by less is more, is that putting less on is way more than putting all of this extraness on your face. But if you're doing it as a hobby, then that's understandable and you do what you want, but that's just something that I've learned. Number 2 is don't wait on others to make something happen. And this is also something that I've learned a lot about because I used to be that type of person that would rely on people and just kind of wait around for it to happen. And I realized that that's not the way life works. So if you really want something, you have to go out and be independent and go for what you want. Don't wait around for others to make something happen. And definitely don't wait around to make something happen, but waiting for people, Like for me, when I got my first job, which is where I currently work, I got the application, filled out the application, and went for it. And I started working in a solid week. I didn't wait around for the people around me to pass in their applications or anything like that. So never rely or wait on people. Number 3 is friends come and they go. And this is something I've definitely dealt with a lot because I've gone through a lot of groups of friends, and it's for numerous different reasons. But I believe once you lose something, you also gain something greater. So never be afraid of losing people or building different relationships with different people or anything like that, because the people that you may be around right now, you may not be around 5 years from now, 10 years from now. So don't be too worried about it. Number 4 is quality over quantity. And this was also kind of links to the friend aspect. And this is just something that I've learned, and it's more so the idea that you can have a bunch of friends, 50 friends, but how many of those friends are actually gonna be there when you need someone the most? So when you're picking your friends or you're meeting new people or anything like that, always kind of just look at the person that they are, and if that's someone that you'd like to see in your life, and if they're good people, because there's no time to waste on people that aren't just going to benefit you and make you more happier and, you know, be there when you need them. Number 5 is working out is the best release. And I have other releases. I have like writing, you know, something that I use to cope with certain things and just to feel better and kind of flush everything out. But I've also learned that working out also does that for me too. And it feels really good. It feels like I'm kind of just like sweating everything out. I'm sweating the toxins, the bullshit, like all of it. And it feels really great. Number 6 is I've learned more from having bad skin than I have with clear skin. And I've struggled with acne my entire life, from like late elementary, all of middle school, and the majority of high school. And this year I've just found products that finally work for my skin and stuff. But I've found it way easier to learn to love myself and accept myself for who I am and accept the imperfections that I have when I had bad skin rather than having good skin. You know, I've had that ability to love myself when I may not look my best or I may not feel my best and stuff. So overall, that's made me just love myself unconditionally, and it's fantastic. Number 7, never regret heartbreak. And this is very important because I feel like when someone gets their heart broken, or if they were in something and then it ended, people always regret what they had, and I feel like you should never regret it. And if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But what I've learned is to never regret something, because you were with that person for a reason. You had something with this person for a reason, and at one point you may have been connected to them. So never regret what you had and what you've learned from that person, because I believe you learn something from everyone. So take it as a learning experience. Number 8 is when hurt, write everything. It's your best work. And I'm a big writer, and I write a lot. I write poems, I write journal entries, I write letters, I write a ton of stuff. And I found that when I'm hurt and I just flush everything out, even if I'm not thinking about it, and even if it might be bad or anything like that, if I just flush it out, sometimes it's my best work. It's the work that really grabs people in, and it's raw and it's real and unfiltered. And yeah, some advice for me is just to write more and stuff. Number 9, there's a difference between having hope and relying on hope. This is something that has been significant this past year, and I used to not have hope, and that was something that I kind of struggled with having, and it was because every time I had hope, I was always relying on it, which made me get hurt more than I was before. So I've been able to realize what relying on hope is and what having hope is, and kind of alter it to having hope rather than relying on something that, you know, isn't guaranteed or anything like that. Number 10 is the past is the past for a reason. Leave the old roots and grow some new ones. And it has also been very significant, and it's because I found that this year I was trying to kind of bring back old things and old friends and all that stuff back. And it's like when something's gone, and you just have to live with that, and you have to move past it. And like the whole idea of like getting rid of those old roots, the ones that you just don't need anymore, and start growing some new ones, plant some new roots and stuff, start trying new things, making new friends, going out and just doing different things, because staying stuck in the past is not good. You know, you always want to move forward, you never want to move backwards. Number 11 is someone will come someday. Until then, live life as free as possible. I can say this a million times, but I've never had a relationship, and sometimes I feel like that messes with my self-confidence. You know, whether or not someone wants me or this, that, and the other. And what I've started to tell myself is that someone will come. You know, you're not going to find someone if you're looking. So, and that's what one of my good friends, Chavez, has told me. So, to really just let it be, live life as free as you can, do whatever, don't do whatever you want, but, you know, do what you want, be free, and have that freedom, and explore who you are, and learning to love yourself, and all that stuff. And then one day, you will meet that certain fish in the sea. And yeah. Number 12. Numbers do not define you. And me speaking from a senior, this is something that's huge, because when you get to senior year, it's all about numbers. It's whether you have the GPA or the SAT scores or the grades or all this stuff. And what I want you to know is that numbers do not define how intelligent you are or whether or not you can make your dreams happen or any of that. So never let those numbers kind of limit your dreams or what you want to go for in life, because they don't matter. 10 years from now, no one's going to be looking back on your GPA. So go for what you want and do the best that you can do. But even if that's not enough, you're fine. And don't let those numbers bring you down, because you can do it. I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself as well. Number 13, allow yourself to feel what needs to be felt. This is important. In the moment, if you want to cry or if you want to scream full of anger, if you just want to cry because you're happy and you want to dance in the rain, do it. Allow yourself to feel that. Never bottle it up, because as soon as you bottle it up, it's just going to pile after the other, after the other, after the other, and then you're going to explode. And that's not good. That's not healthy. So just live life, breathe air, and allow yourself to feel, even if it's scary, to feel sadness and anger or even happiness. Allow yourself to feel it. 14. It's okay to remove those from your life if not contributing. And what I mean by this is, if someone's not contributing to your happiness or the goals that you want to succeed in life, it's okay to remove them. Never feel guilty from removing someone that you no longer want in your life, because it's your life and you can do whatever you want with your life, especially with the people in it. So if you don't want someone, or if someone's just bringing negative energy and negative, like, all of this stuff, then remove them and never feel guilty for it. Number 15, what you give may not be enough for others. And this is also very important. This goes for friendships, family, and even relationships, or even acquaintanceships. But sometimes what you give to people will not be enough for others. And sometimes people will want more, and people will seek out for people that are better. And you have to learn that that's just their loss. You know, you may not be enough for them, but what really truly matters is if you're enough for yourself. And you're enough. You are worthy. You're worthy of everything, and don't let anyone ever, ever, ever tell you different or make you think different. Number 16, tough times make friendships and relationships stronger. Now, I feel like when tough times happen and hard times happen, hard times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times. That's a bop, sorry. But I feel like when tough times come around, I feel like people tend to walk away. And people like to avoid the situation or avoid their feelings that may not be good or any of that stuff. And honestly, don't just walk away from it. Don't say you're done and that you don't care when another hardship or little issue comes up, because that's not you trying. You need to try. And there are going to be a lot of hard times in life. There are going to be shit you just don't want to deal with, and stupid stuff and all that stuff. But that makes a friendship stronger, because you guys are both, friendship, family, anything, it makes it stronger because you guys are both learning. And as long as you're taking something away and trying to make yourself better and learning from it, that's important, and that's what you need to do. And last but certainly not least, show more love and appreciation to those you love. Now, sometimes I'm awkward about sending my love and appreciation, but what I've realized, and I actually got this piece of advice in a fortune cookie over the summer, but it was something that just really clicked in my head as soon as I got it, and it made me think differently. And it was just like, I need to show the people that I love them, because one day I might not be able to, or who knows what's going to happen tomorrow or next week or a year from now. So as much as you can, tell the people around you that you're grateful for them, that you appreciate them, what you love about them. Even if it's someone that you like, if you love them, and you appreciate them or whatever, tell them how you feel, because you never know what the future beholds. And that is also something that my friend Ramilza tells me all the time, is you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, so just go for it because you have nothing to lose. But at the end of the day, just show the people around you that you care and that you love them and stuff, because spreading love is the best thing ever. So yeah, do that. That is all for this video. That's 17 things I learned at 17. Like I said before, obviously there's a lot more that I have learned in my 17 years of life, but those are 17 things that have been very significant in that that I have learned in the past, and that I've actually learned just recently, but has really stuck with me and made me become a different person and even a better person. You know, you always have to work on yourself every single day, because you shouldn't be the same person that you were yesterday. You should constantly be trying to make yourself better, constantly improving, you know. But yeah, that's it for this video. I love you guys so much, and I'm grateful for all of you, and I appreciate all of you. Like this video, do whatever the hell you want, because I don't care, because I'm living my life doing what I want to do, and you should do the same. Bye guys, love you.